Hello students, how are you all? You all may be fine. I hope so. So students, today we are going to start with a new lesson and the name of the lesson is Let's Find Out. But before going to the lesson, I would like to ask you some questions. Do you have toys at your home? All of you may be having. What a silly question I am asking, isn't it? So what toys do you have? Can you tell? Yes, just try to remind what are the toys that you have with yourselves. You may be having a bat, ball or many games like chess, carom boards, then snake and ladder. Yes. So also the girls may be having various kitchen utensils and what else? They may be having dolls, Barbies, teddies, various soft toys, isn't it? The boys may be also having various types of vehicles. They may be having a cycle with which they go for a ride. So all are these. What are all these? These are the toys. You like to play with your toys. Or should I say, you love to play with your toys, isn't it? Yes. So what you people do is, you take your toys, you play with them and sometimes you forget to keep these toys in their proper place. Do you do such things? Yes, many of you might be forgetting about keeping those things in the proper place, isn't it? So, the lesson that we are going to learn today is about some children which are very small like you. And these children also like to play with their toys. And sometimes these children forget to keep their toys in place. And the next day when they require it, they keep finding it. They try to find it out where they have kept it. Okay. So, let's begin with our lesson now. So, you can see here, what is this? Some pictures I have drawn. Can you identify what pictures are these? Yes, what is this? It is a ball. What is it? It is a ball. The next picture, can you see? What is this? It is a kite. K-I-T-E, kite. The next picture, can you see this? What is this? It is a doll. D-O-L-L, doll. So, these are some of the toys and you may be having many more toys. Yes, so in this lesson there is a conversation, that is two children are talking to each other about their toys. So let us see what these children are talking to each other. So the first conversation or the first dialogue is between two children, that is a girl and a boy. So can you see this picture here? So students, can you see this picture over here? This first picture? Yes, we are going to learn what these two children are talking to each other. So I have written it, the conversation or the dialogue between the two children, that is Anita and Ravi, is written on the board. Now we will try to read it out. So the girl's name is Anita and the boy's name is Ravi. So what does Anita say? Anita says, I am Anita. So what is Anita doing? She is introducing herself. She is telling her name to the next child who is standing over there. She is saying, I am Anita. Then what does Ravi say? Ravi is smiling at Anita and he says, I am Ravi. So what is his name? R-A-V-I, Ravi. So now both of them have told their names to each other. Now let us see what is the next thing they are doing. Just then Anita says, what is this? Can you see this? The boy, that is Ravi, is holding something in his hand. So Anita is asking, what is this? Ravi answers to Anita's question. Anita has asked a question, what is this? So Ravi says, it is here? It is a ball. So Ravi is holding a ball in his hand, and so he replies, it is a ball. So Anita is very excited and she says, let's play. So she is asking Ravi, can we play? So she says, let's go and play with this ball. So after this conversion, both the children, that is Anita and Ravi, they play with the ball. Now let us see the next conversation or the next dialogue is between again the two children. So you can see here the picture below. Yes, you can see a girl and a boy, and the girl is holding some kite in her hand. A kite is there in her hand, and also one more kite is lying down there on the ground. So the name of this girl is Rima and the name of the boy is Dev. So Dev comes there and he is asking, what are these? So he is asking a question to Rima, what is this? What are these things that you are holding in your hand? So what does Rima say? Rima says, these are kites. So what are these? She says, these are kites. Can you see this kite? This is a kite. Have you ever played with a kite? Yes, students, have you ever played with a kite? Many of you might have played, isn't it? So now Rima is having two kites with her and she is telling Dev that she is holding some kites, and she also says that I love kites. So she says that she loves to play with the kites, and then Dev is very happy to see the kites and happily he says, let's fly them. So Dev is asking Rima, let us fly these kites. Let us take these kites and make them move into the air, and let's enjoy flying the kites. So both the children, that is Dev and Rima, will now fly the kites and enjoy flying the kites. The next conversation is between two girls, that is Rita and Seema. So can you see this picture? These two girls are together for playing. So they want to play with the doll. So Seema has arrived to Rita's home and now they are going to play with Rita's doll. But Rita is not finding her doll. She is not able to find out where she has kept it. So let us see what is the dialogue or what are these two girls talking to each other. So Rita says, where is my doll? So Rita is asking Seema, where is my doll? Is it on my bed? So she is asking Seema to see whether her doll is kept on the bed. But Seema replies, what does Seema say? Seema says, no, it isn't. So Seema has seen whether it is kept on the bed, but she does not find the doll on the bed. The next, what happens? Rita asks again, is it in the doll house? So Rita is asking, just see whether the doll is kept in the doll house. So what is a doll house? Can you see here in this picture? This is a doll house. A small house that is made for the doll is called as a doll house. So Rita is asking Seema, just see whether it is in the doll house. Then Seema just goes to the doll house and she finds no doll there. So she comes to Rita and she says, no, it isn't. She says that the doll is not there in the doll house too. Then Rita, she is very much smiling. She is smiling and she is saying, look, there it is. It is on the chair. So Rita has finally found out her doll and she finds it out on the chair. She sees that the doll is kept on the chair that is there in her room. So can you see the doll here? The doll is kept on the chair. So just when Rita says that it is kept on the chair, Seema also feels very happy that Rita has found out the doll, and she says, now let's play with the doll. So both these girls, that is Rita and Seema, they are very much happy that the doll was found out, and now they are going to start playing with this doll and they will enjoy playing with the doll. So students, we all enjoy playing with our toys. Some like to play with the dolls, some like to play games like chess, carom, snake and ladder, some like to ride the cycles, isn't it? Some girls, they like to play with the kitchen sets. Yes, some like to read books. So as per our liking, we do play, we do enjoy our lives. Yes. So students, we completed with our lesson. Let's find out. So what you are expected to do is try to read the sentences that are given in this lesson. Now we will move towards the grammar part of this lesson. In the grammar part, we are having using can and can't. So we are going to see where we can use the word can and where to use the word can't. But before moving to the sentences, let me tell you the meanings of these two words. So the word can, here it means able to. The word can shows the ability of anybody or anything. Similarly, the word can't, C-A-N''T, we also pronounce it like cannot. So what is the meaning of can't or cannot? Here it means not able to, or it shows the disability. It is showing that the person or the thing is not able to do anything. So now let's move towards some sentences so that you get very familiar or you understand how to use these words can and can't. So the first sentence you can see, I can play cricket. So can is a word which is used in a positive manner. I can play cricket. It means or it shows that the person is able to play cricket. Okay, the next sentence is I can run fast. So here it tells I can means I am able to run fast. I can run fast. The third sentence, I can't drive a car. So the word can't, it is used in a negative manner, negative way. So I can't drive a car means I am not able to drive a car, or I don't know to drive a car. The fourth sentence, I can't climb a tree. Here again we show the disability, or the person is not able to do this. What is it? I can't climb a tree. It means I am not able to climb a tree. So the word can is used in a positive way. Whenever you are able to do anything, you can use the word I can. I can read. I can write. But the word can't, it is used in a negative way, in a negative manner. That is, I can't means I am not able to. I am not able to climb a tree. I am not able to drive a car. So this is the way how we use the words can and can't.